Imagine the chaos, the panic, and the adrenaline rush as you find yourself in a situation where you have to make an emergency landing on one of the most beautiful and busiest beaches in the world. St. Maarten Beach, known for its crystal clear waters and powdery white sand, is not exactly the ideal place for an emergency landing, but what if you have no other choice? Making an emergency landing is never easy, but doing it in a populated area like St. Maarten Beach adds a whole new level of complexity. Pilots have to consider the safety of people on the ground, avoid obstacles like beach umbrellas and sunbathers, and still manage to land the plane safely. It's a high-pressure situation that requires quick thinking and precision. One of the biggest challenges pilots face during emergency landings is the uncertainty of the situation. They have to assess the damage or the problem quickly and make a decision on where to land. In a populated area like St. Maarten Beach, the risk of injury to people on the ground is high, and pilots have to be extremely cautious. The pilot's training and experience play a huge role in determining the outcome of an emergency landing. They have to stay calm, focused, and make split-second decisions to ensure the safety of everyone involved. It's a tough job, but one that requires a lot of skill and expertise. In an emergency situation, every second counts. Pilots have to act fast to identify the problem, communicate with air traffic control, and find a safe place to land. In the case of St. Maarten Beach, the pilot would have to consider the proximity of the airport, the layout of the beach, and the potential risk to people on the ground. So, what could lead to an emergency landing in the first place? Mechanical failure, bad weather, or even a medical emergency on board are just a few possibilities. Whatever the reason, the pilot's priority is to get everyone on board to safety as quickly and smoothly as possible. In situations like these, communication is key. Pilots have to work closely with air traffic control to coordinate the emergency landing and ensure that everyone is on the same page. It's a team effort that requires a lot of coordination and planning. Let's take a look at a real-life example of an emergency landing. There was an incident where a plane made an emergency landing on St. Maarten Beach, and it's a story that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The pilot managed to land the plane safely, but not without some pretty tense moments. The incident was a stark reminder of the risks involved in flying and the importance of being prepared for emergencies. The pilot's quick thinking and expertise saved the day, but it was a close call that could have ended very differently. Fortunately, the emergency landing on St. Maarten Beach ended without any major incidents, but it's a sobering reminder of the risks involved in flying. Pilots have to be prepared for anything, and their training and experience are crucial in ensuring the safety of everyone on board. To wrap things up, making an emergency landing on St. Maarten Beach is a daunting task that requires skill, expertise, and a lot of luck. Pilots have to be prepared for anything, and their training and experience are crucial in ensuring the safety of everyone involved. So, what would you do if you found yourself in a situation like this? Would you be able to stay calm and make the right decisions? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to check out my other videos on aviation and emergency landings for more thrilling stories and insights.